Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video! That's right, we're back. I think it's the second one today. So very quickly, I'm just going to take a moment right here to address something. You might ask yourself soon, because I know this will happen. I've made content for other games. I used to make content for the Skya RPG, and then for a very short period of time I made content for Dislight. And when I was making content for Dislight, there was maybe a video a day coming out for the Skya, but maybe there was 3 or 4 coming out for Dislight. And I started to get these comments of, Hayzink, have you quit the Skya? What's happening? Why are you putting out this Dislight content? Why is there more Dislight content than the Skya content? And the reason being is Dislight was new, so there was loads of stuff to cover, whereas I'd been doing the Skya for over a year, so I'd covered everything, and every day was like a struggle to think of, what video am I going to put out? So naturally there was more of one than there was of the other. The same thing's probably going to happen with Street Fighter, but I am not. Street Fighter's still my main game. It's just, between updates, there's not really that much to cover, to be honest, right? When the update drops next week, you're going to have puzzle guide for something, you're going to have your trial realm guide, you're going to have banner, maybe summoning, probably not summoning, you're going to have how do I beat this, you're going to have loads of content next week for this, because the game, whenever it drops updates, there's tons of stuff to do, but when it doesn't drop updates, it's kind of dry, right? So if you're seeing lots of Final Fantasy videos and thinking, oh god, Hayzink's leaving, I'm not. I'm not, and I'm not even slowing down Street Fighter, I'm just basically not forcing videos of nothing, right? He says as he's about to talk about something that some people might accuse him of making a video about nothing. I don't think I am though, right? So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about the Chaotic Starlight. I get asked a lot, who should I use my Chaotic Starlight on? And we're going to go over that in this video, right? It's not going to be a tier list or any crap like that, because you know what? There's very limited places where I think you should use this, right? I'm going to tell you first of all where I think you should not use this. On any character that's here. So let me move myself. If the character is here, that means that they can be permanently summoned, right? Unless we get a collab, right, the character will be there, but it will have a timer on it, so that doesn't count, right? But if a character is here, you should not use your Chaotic Starlight on them. That's a hard and fast rule. Trust me guys, the value is not there. Do not use Chaotic Starlight on units that you can at any time summon. Done. So take these guys off the table. When it comes to considering where you put your Chaotic Starlight, if you've already done it, I'm sorry, I'm going to tell you, you've made a mistake, right? Do not put them into these characters. It's not worth it, right? When it comes to characters who you should put them into, it's pretty much collab characters, right? So you've got a few options just now, but not many. Your options are pretty much Ken, Virgil, Dante. I think that's it. Ken, Virgil and Dante. That is your options when it comes to who should you use your Chaotic Starlight on, right? If I'm right, which I suspect I am, there will be another option soon. If you've not seen my prediction of what I think is going to happen, you can. I'll link it up there, because I've not changed my mind. I said it about a month ago, and I'm still certain. Turtles is coming out next month on Paramount Plus for streaming. I think that's when we're actually going to get the Turtles, and they're going to be limited, so they qualify for characters that you can look at using your Chaotic Starlight on. But let's just look at the characters we have now. We've got Dante, we've got Virgil, and we've got Ken. Out of those characters, who should you use your Chaotic Starlight on? To me, this is easy. This is one of the easiest pieces of advice I've ever given in this game. Him. Hands down, him. Let me elaborate. He's great. He is great. He's not great straight away. You need him up there for him to be great. This guy, at A+, S, he can help you. He can help you in game. Straight up, this guy can help you in game, whether he's A or whether he's Triple S, right? Obviously he's going to help you more at Triple S, right? But so when you're feeding this guy Starlight, every single time this guy gains a new awakening level due to you giving him Starlight, he is getting stronger, obviously, because every character who you awaken gets stronger. But unlike someone like Virgil, who, let's just say you had Virgil at A+, you fed him 2 Starlight, you get him up there to S. Awesome, you've made progress on your Virgil. He's still going to sit in your box. You feed him another 2 Starlight, he goes up to S+. Awesome, you've made progress, still going to sit in your box. That's going to happen all the way up until he hits, you could argue, maybe double S, although honestly, he still needs to get his cars and stuff, so I'd still say triple S, right? While you'll make progress, and it's fantastic, they'll still just gather dust in your box, doing nothing until you get enough of those chaotic Starlights. And if we're only going to get 2 a month, which potentially it looks like we might, that's a hell of a long haul to get this guy up to a usable level. Whereas with Ken, if we do get 2 a month, you're going to gain a usable level on him every month, apart from the month where you hit double S plus, because in double S plus you would need 2 Starlight and then 2 Starlight, feed them together, get them up to triple S, right? But every single month that passes, if you were to consume your 2 Starlight, if we continue to get 2 and give them to Ken, you are going to have a unit that you're making stronger in your box who you can use in some content right away. Hands down, he's the best option. I don't even think it's worth considering anyone else. Okay? If you are an idiot like me and you have these characters already maxed out and you don't need to put your Starlight into them, you're probably wondering, right, okay, well, I've got them maxed out because I'm a fool like you, Hayzink. Who do I then put my Starlight into? Is it cool at that point if I just go ahead and finish off my Evil Ryu, get him his last star, or is it okay if I push my Akuma up? The rules don't change. No, do not put them into these guys. Do not do it, simply. Because, let's say I'm right, and the next collab we get is the Turtles, and you decide, I must have Raphael in my box. I must have Raphael in my box. What I said to you about if the unit appears on this banner, do not use your Starlight on it. That does not apply to collab units. Because with a collab unit, if you summon on this banner, let's say you've got 500 tickets. Like, let's just say you've got 500 tickets. Let's say you use 400 of those tickets and you get that unit up to SS Plus, and you're sitting on 4 Chaotic Starlight. I would tell you to keep the rest of your tickets, use the Chaotic Starlight on those collab units, because then that secures them, you've got them, they're always going to be usable, and then you can do things like using your other tickets to maybe finish off your Akuma, because honestly I would say that it's better value to use your red tickets on this banner, even if this unit appears in the divination pool, right? Because it's hard to summon on a divination pool. That is better than continuing to summon for a collab unit when you've got Starlight there to finish them off. So if you are someone who has been an idiot like Hayzink, and you've got these units already maxed out, and you've got no other use for your Chaotic Starlight, do not use them on units that are in that banner. Wait until a new collab unit comes out and reduce your cost summoning that unit. That is my advice. Take it to the bank, because it's good advice, it's solid advice, and if you disagree with that advice, I'm sorry to tell you, you're wrong. That's it. This is not an opinion, it's my spitting facts moment, and all I can do is tell you what I think. If you don't agree, you can tell me I'm wrong, and I'll just quietly laugh in the background and message Payne and say, here Payne, look at this comment, this guy said I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. Anyway, I've been Hayzink, thanks for watching, catch you in the next one, peace.